With the help of HaShem. So I want to talk about a Gemara in Masechet Ksubis, very famous Gemara, that most Jews that are religious know this Gemara, but they don't know this Ben Yoyado. I want to explain this Ben Yoyado and how it's relevant to us, and to talk a little bit more about it, which I discussed with Talmidei Chachomim. Shaul Alter asked this question. There's some other big Talmidei Chachomim would answer me. It's about, I always had a problem in my mind. I got married. I learned Torah before I got married to my wife. Baruch Hashem. Get married, let's say 24 to almost 25. While I was very young, I said, why she would share? That was the first thing in my mind. Now, it was actually not why. I feel it's not fair. She would share all the learning Torah that I learned from 14 years old, like in Michigan a day and night, 12 hours, 14 hours, 15 hours a day. It was a must for me, I know, Baruch Hashem. And she would share that pleasure and that spiritual avodas Hashem that I did for 10 years on my roadside. She would share. And Bichlal, I'm learning nothing because I love to learn. I'm trying to pull her to agree to the Talmid Chacham. She learns. She's a young girl. She doesn't really understand what's Torah really about, the value. I said she would grow up to it. And she's just missing time. She will get to it. She's being trained to get to it. And she wants in general. This and that, but she knows that really, that's what I want. She would want it. Because really what I want. And she'll grow into it. But it's me growing her. Where's me sharing with her? Where's the idea? I couldn't figure it out. Time passes by. She would share. Not, first of all, does she share what I learned before? That question number one. Number two, if you have a relationship, you lift her, let's say she became religious, she's not, you made her religious, you made her to agree to it, it's you, her. You doing her, not she doing you. She's not a partner really, not an equal partner. She will get any or according to a partnership, not more. That's really the question. Until I found a Ben Yoyado, I want to explain what he says. I said what I said when I met Reb Shaul Alter and I talked to him in learning. It was printed in his books. My discussion with him. He brought it to the yeshiva a couple of weeks ago. What? Nothing to do with. I'm not talking about that it takes from you. That's another machlokes. It's ner lemea, ner lech. Rosh Chaim says it doesn't take away from you, but some poskim say it does take from you. Most poskim no, but some poskim, but some poskim learn that it takes away from you.
What takes?
From your share. When your wife shares with you, but she takes away from you. A lot of these shoyim and achonim says no, it doesn't take away from you. It's like a candle. Ner lech or ner lemea. One candle for one, give 100 candles, doesn't take away. But some of these shoyim and achonim learn takes away from you. So that's basically my question. And even according to doesn't take away from you, the shaila she deserves or not. That was a shaila in essence. So I answered Reb Shaul Alter. I said yes. I asked him the question, and he thinking about it. And I said my understanding is yes, because without your wife marrying you, your Torah will dissipate, will run away, go away. You will deteriorate, and one of the will be destroyed. You're not going to do anything. So she's a full sutaf. Now only, are you married even before? Because otherwise all your Torah will be gone away like an old people that are not married, the Torah deteriorates. When you get married, so then they hold you up. You're not allowed to learn Kabbalah if you're not married. Talk about mitzad the tahava. I'm saying not only mitzad the personality. When you have a woman that beats you up every day to correct you, talk about it in a good way. Gives you a musa. That's a job of a woman to give you a musa. She corrects you, so you become more than mashalim. When you learn with yourself, and you have chaveri that may give you musa, it's not like a wife. A wife, she steers you, and she remembers everything, and she's there to fix you up. What? She tells you Azira Shamayim, and she tells you all about it. And she that's what my father says. She pulls the boom, right? It was that the boom of the ship, and it goes flies you away. She directs you right away. Everybody knows that. So one second. I want to say Musa. I want to explain what's the subject matter. Then I'll say my answers. So Nimele, my svara was that Vada, the Torah before you learned, before you got married belongs to her. And also, while you're married, even though it's not equal partnership, but in the total whole, if you want to have this woman that physically you, assists you, and gives you the muster of midos, you wouldn't be able to become more of a masholeh, and therefore she's a partner. This is my answer to him. And he agreed to my answer, and he brought in this book. He brought the questions and the answer. But sometime later, I learned the sugya of ksubis. The Gemara says there that Kalba Savua had a shepherd. That shepherd was Rabbi Akiva. And his daughter saw him that he's tsanua v'maleh. So she married him. She had a very strong kasha for many years. Why she married a guy? Against her father's will. Tsanua v'maleh, she can get Talmid Chachami, and what's tsanua v'maleh? And what's tsanua v'maleh without Torah? It's not really tsanua v'maleh. What is it?
Didn't he disinherit him?
Not only that, he disinherited her, so she's stupid. She can stay with her father's money and get Talmid Chacham with money you can buy. The Gemara says, Kesef Metayim Mamzedi. Kesef purifies Mamzedi.
She must have had some great pull.
Pull. Where is the great pull? And not only that, the Gemara says, Rachel Bas Rachel, her daughter did the same thing. The daughter of Rabbi Akiva, Rachel, the wife of Rabbi Akiva, Rachel, she had a daughter named Rachel too. A different name. But Rachel, that Rachel had a daughter, and that daughter did the same thing. She got engaged to Rabbi Nazai, and she sent away to learn Torah, the same thing. She did the same thing. And she separated from her for many years. I mean, she believed in it. Wasn't it Yevid? And there actually Rabbi Akiva and his wife agreed to the daughter to do so. And the big Tana came out of it, Ben Azai. The Medrash says that one time, Ben Azai learned Torah in his yeshiva, and fire came down when they were learning Torah. So Rabbi Akiva, the father-in-law, sent a messenger to Ben Azai to tell him, what's going on? Why besmedesh has fire coming down from Shamayim? And my besmedesh, we work hard ahead, and our heart, there's no fire in the Shamayim. So he said, if we learn Torah, and the Torah will be smeichim kenesinosum esinan, I don't know what it means. One time I said it was Shavuos. I might understand what it means. But it will be smeichim, like the Nesilot, like giving from Sinai, fire we by you, which means a format. You have to follow the formula. But that, which means, is the son-in-law, the daughter of Rabbi Akiva, succeeded to be more than her father. And that whole business deal. So, it was right. What's a formula? What's going on? The daughter goes against the father. She sees a guy, Tzanoah Maleh. She goes, she's marrying him, and she loses all the... What's going on? So the Ben Yehuda explained that she really saw two qualities by him. Tzanoah, Latznuim Chochma. The wisdom can only rest by Tzanoah and his midos. Number two, Malis, he learns Malis means Yireh Shamayim. Was a person of real Yireh Shamayim. This explains that he had Yireh Shamayim. Why he ate Talmid Chacham? Because he thought the nose is above him. He didn't know what the reasoning behind. Anyhow, but it was a Tzanoah and Malih. But the Ben Yehuda explains one thing, and there he says a very big yesod in the relation of a husband and wife, and Rabbi Akiva's wife, what she thought. Very important. He says like this: she understood that when a person gets married to a woman, she receives equally all his Torah, whatever he learned his whole life. But the Ben Yehuda says, Shaloi min adin. She's a partner, but she's not necessarily equal partner. But because she's a partner, she's sustained him with his physical desires, Yireh Shamayim, many other side things. Although she's not an equal partner, especially, I tell you, especially when a person gets married 30 years old, 25, 30 years old, and the wife is young, doesn't understand about it. So you're the main guy, you're building her up. So I said, where's the equal partner? You think to yourself. That's a common thing. The answer is no. She's a partner, although Shalom min adin. Comes the Ben Yehuda, he says, that was the svara of Rachel. Rachel, the Kalba Sabua's daughter, she said, I will not tell my father. She got married secretly and she planned to send him to learn Torah. What happened was that before she sent him to learn Torah, the father heard about it. It was right away he threw her out of the house, because her plan didn't work. But then it explains the whole stories in between, that he had a child the first year with her, and he brings other midrashim that he went to learn in school on Aleph Beis, and he saw the water on the rock, and all those stories that we know. That was in between 1 year. And after he finished to learn how to read, learn Chumash, then he went away for 12 years to learn by Rabbi Yoshua. He went away to Lud outside of Yerushalayim. He went to another city for 12 years, and afterwards for 24 years. But he says the svara of the daughter of Kabbalah was, she says, I don't want to be Shalemi Nadin Shutov. I don't want to be Shalemi Nadin a partner, which is because I give him side substance. And not only that, he brings down that he was an alman, he was married before and he had children from before marriage. He's 40 years old, already has children. She's 12, 14 years old, Uno's young girl. And she's getting married, an alman with kids. What do you mean? The father should be crazy not to throw him out of the house. Have to kick him and roll him out of the ground, right? What happened? They're machining it. But what was a svara? A svara was, she says, I know that this guy is going to make it big. And my partnership with Mimi Nadim. My partnership is I going to make it. So I'm going to make it about Tshuva. I'm going to make it. So Rabbi Akiva, as I'm going to be the wife of Rabbi Akiva, Shufa Shalei Minadim. I'll be a Shutafa Minadim. And came this old man after 12 years when Rabbi Akiva is standing outside of the door. He says, what do you mean? Look, your father threw you out of your house. Your husband left at your years. You're almanah, life almanah. You lost your life, you're crazy, your whole idea of making Talmid Chacham is stupid. Could it be rich and marry some Talmid Chacham, the rich? What do you think to yourself? You pour in our food, and if you listen to me, it'll be about 12 years. So the Ben Yoda says, Sabos Eliyahu Novi is to strengthen that Rabbi Akiva will understand that really that's the Ratzon of his wife. So then he went back to another 12 years, the Ratzon of his wife, she made him. After 24 years, he comes to the city with 24,000 Talmidim. And Racha says, let me get dressed. I have to prepare myself that's all the girlfriends and neighbors come. Let's dress you. Let's put your headdress. He says, no. Your dad, Tzadik, he knows my soul, my man, soul. She comes to him. She falls on the ground. She holds his legs. Oh, the guy wants to throw her out. Rabbi Akiva shouts, and what he shouts, and this is the Amkis of the Ben Yoda. Shali, mine. And your Shalachem, Shalai, she's not just a normal partner. It's hers. So let me not do this, me not do. She owns it. Shali mine, and all yours. Shalai, leave her alone. Why she didn't get dressed? Because she knew. She said, your dad, Tzadik Neves Ben, the Tzadik knows my Neves Ben, you know that I created him. If I created him, I'm not a partner, Shalom Minadin, I should wait in the end to meet him. Minadin! She fell on the ground, she kissed his legs. Akiva says, no. Mine and all of you is hers. It's a big issue. So what I learned from this, two things. Yes, a woman that she's not in line with you here and there, she'll still be a partner in all of this. But Shalom Minadin. But a lot of times, and most times, women are minadim, especially our wives that are trained in Bes Yaakov or trained by Rabbi Goldstein, Machon Roni, whatever those that got married properly with the Yeshiva girls, etc. And that shiurim after they got married, newly married, and the Rebbe gave shiurim and koil shiur, a monthly shiur, and he reprogrammed the mind and the hearts of those women. So he married women that not just shaloi minadin shutfis.
Greater than their husband.
They're great, because who knows what we do in yeshiva. But from their side, they gave their life for you to learn Torah. Shali v'shalach and shalahi. Very big yisoid. So our musos was on this. That's if you're not married yet. But it's not finding a wife. Find yourself to be loyal to such a wife. That if you work on yourself all those years to become a Talmid Chacham, and the woman will recognize in you, this is what my answer to this rabbi, she will recognize in you that's really what you want, she will do always, because a woman wants to do what Hashem, a good woman, all women, my father said, are good women. And down the Jewish women, they want to do what really the husband, if he really wants Torah, they will help you through till the end to make you Talmid Chacham. But you have to really want. If it's a fake out, then you don't care. But if you really care, they know it's important for you and you'll do it for you. Yes?
Rebbe once told me when I asked I want to get married again.
Yes.
He didn't tell me go off and study Torah.
What he said?
He did not say go study Torah. He said work on your ego and be Meising Tobi.
Okay, that's the answer too now. Does nothing change. That's what I mean. I meant Midos is also Torah. That's why I said before in the middle of the Shir, my Muslims in between. Midos is also Torah. Like he is, Bishmuel is, what he is leave me alone, follow the Torah. So where's the Midos? I said, Torah is Midos. All those books that teach you Midos Torah, some Psukim, it's not Stam, from Hashem's words. They're all Torah. It's not part of the Torah, it's Midos and Torah. This is Torah. It's bind together. She should give us a bracha. That Sheli v'Shelochem Shelohi. And really we be the right on the Hashem's will do that.